BBC has had some wonderful football presenters that have hosted Match of the Day. Kenneth Wolstenholme, for example.
If anybody is still trying to tell you that football was far better 10, 20, 30, 40 years ago, just very politely say to them, nonsense.
Good evening. This is the season in which soccer moves into the 70s.
When anybody says Match of the Day, I see David Coleman, because that's what was new and impressive in those first years.
Jimmy Hill reminded me of Robin Hood.
He was always an odd-looking bloke, but good presenter.
10 seconds.
Stand by, Jimmy. Stand by, studio.
Well, good evening and welcome to Match of the Day for the start of the 1973-4 season.
There was only one Jimmy Hill. You know, you couldn't be sure quite what he was going to say next, but that made it even better because it was so unpredictable.
Sorry about the noise.
Good afternoon. Shouldn't you be at work? Listen, I'm with you. How could you miss this?
Smooth as silk. So smooth. This is my Graceland.
Your Graceland?
I love it here. Match of the Day, man.
I don't know where that leaves me, but there we are.
I did one programme that I thought, that wasn't too bad. So 30 years later, I was still doing it, I guess.
And we'll see you next Saturday. Good night.
When Des left, I thought, nah, this ain't going to work. What? Gary Lineker? You are joking. But he's done all right, hasn't he?
He always wanted to do it. I mean, Gascoigne used to call him Des.
He's gone from a player to a pundit to a presenter. Player, pundit, presenter, all of P's. And he's done very well at his job, and also very good at it, because it's not easy when you first come into it in live TV and knowing that you can't make a mistake.
Good evening. The final day of a magnificent Barclays Premier League season began with...
If you're playing in football, it's probably a dream to play in a World Cup. If you're a presenter of football, you want to present Match of the Day. So sort of to have done both is like two dreams come true, really.
I think Lineker's a very good presenter.
Oh, he is. It's good.
I think he's been brilliant as the link man for that. He's very opinionated on Twitter, but I think his job as a presenter is more to anchor the pundits.
Gary Lineker works with the pundits. He's a good foil, and I like his little cheeky humour he has as well.
Top of that list, yourself.
It's all about the service, Gary. You need good crosses.
It must have been. OK.
Des told me once, he said, I never say joining me tonight, I always say joining us tonight.
Because they're not joining you, they're joining us. They're joining the programme and your pundits and everybody else in the background. Join us. We.
Till we meet again, good night.